Hi. Hi, everyone. So hi, I'm Emmanuel. Unlike everyone who has presented fancy companies, I'm going to present a simple retail. My team, are going to present a simple retail company operating in Europe that is looking to expand into the other European markets. So we analyze data from the small UK retail company, think selling normal home goods and other things, and we found some problems and we made some suggestions. So the first problem, the first thing we saw was they had high, we'll go over this in detail, but they had a high market saturation. So you're operating in the whole of Europe, but most of your clientele is only in the UK. But the major problem which we are trying to solve and suggest data-driven approaches to was the high churn rate, which basically means, and I'm sure all of you have done this, you go to a website, you buy one thing, you never go back for the rest of your life. That's not good. So this company had 57% churn rate. That means 57% of their customers, they come buy one thing, they're out, they never come back. So this prompted us to give them solutions to expand into other UK markets, so EU markets other than just the UK, starting with Netherlands, Ireland, Germany, because they're closest. And how they will do this is using, how we are suggesting they do this is using some data-driven approaches, analytics, predicting, some governance, some design, and look out into all this in detail. And hopefully, this will give them a 400% return over 3 years. Okay. So we found data. This was from UCI. It's an online database, and we did some analysis on that for data for this UK retail firm. We'll call it G5 because G4. We are group G and we are 4. So this firm, as you can see, I told you most of this clientele is coming from UK, which is fine and well, but they could do better. And the biggest problem, this is 82% of the clients are just in one country, but they operate in the whole of Europe, which is the problem. But the biggest problem is this: 57% of their customers are leaving. They're just lost. I come, use my fake email address, buy my shirt, never come back. As a person in retail, as me the business owner, that's not a good thing. I need you to keep coming back. So that's what we're trying to fix. Basically, we're trying to help them, first of all, diversify this, go to other markets, and hopefully stabilize the revenue. You don't have people living in the shop all the time. Let's suggest some other insights. What products are sold, which one sells the most, or what days of the week it sold the most. You can see a lot of people buy things on Friday. I don't know, maybe anticipation for Friday. On Thursday, maybe anticipating for Friday. So the general overview is we analyzed about 540 something transactions, 2,000 something sales. They make revenue of about 9 million. But again, our biggest problem is their their high churn rate and low repeat activity. As a business owner, you don't want someone to just come once and never come back. There's a reason all these companies keep advertising at you. They want you to keep coming back. So some other insights we found is that Netherlands, despite not being their biggest clientele, they want to buy the biggest. They're not the biggest clientele, but when someone buys, they buy the most. Ireland is very loyal. They have very few, but when someone comes, they stay, which is good. And Germany is more eco-friendly. They are kumbaya. They want nice space here in the world kind of thing. So with this analysis, we can properly target and expand into these markets, knowing what we did. So how we're going to do this? This practically what we're suggesting. First of all, we want to become a predictive company. We want to predict you as a customer. You come to a platform, you bought whatever it is you're buying, you want to predict whether you want to leave us or not. And if you're planning to leave us, we'll do something about that.
Real quick, so that way I can follow it and not
Yeah.
lose you guys. Two things. Number one, this is not related to a specific company. This is a hypothetical analysis.
It's a real company, but they didn't give the name. We have data, but they didn't give us the name.
Okay, so
Yeah.
it's a real company, but you're not giving the name.
Yeah. But it's real data. This was
No, I'm not.
Uh,
You're not giving the real name because you think it's not important. The data is important, or there's some other reason.
it's a retail company. There's many. It could be a retail company. The problems are the same. Yeah.
Perfect.
Could be a retail
Okay,
company.
understood that? Okay.
Could be a retail company in Asia. Could be a retail company in Europe. The problem is the same.
I love it. So you said name is the name, doesn't matter. I'm going to
Yeah.
use that as the
It's in the
as a
industry.
concept.
Yeah.
Look at only focus on the data and focus on the problem. And
Yeah.
the problem is churn.
Yeah.
Right? Churn, unfortunately, needs to be defined because it could mean monthly churn, quarterly churn, yearly churn, 12 months rolling churn, right? You have to be very specific. That way, people that are following can understand you when you're talking about churn, what are you talking about?
Oh, okay.
Like months over
It's
months,
a
month
monthly
over
churn.
year over year, or 12 months rolling churn.
Yeah, okay. Okay. 57%. It's actually kind of was monthly.
Monthly.
Yeah, it was monthly churn.
So monthly churn. That means like every month
Yeah.
they're losing 56%, right? Or
Yeah, the customers, they come buy something, no one is
so
saying.
that means that in every month have 56%, hopefully 57% more, right, to keep growing. Otherwise, they start shrinking. Everybody
Yes.
understand that? Okay, thank you very much. I appreciate it. Just make sure we follow along.
Okay. So what we suggesting, some of our data-driven suggestions, let's predict these people. You've come to our website, we can track some things about you, predict when you're about to leave, do something to keep you. Okay? And then become customer first retail. Like focus on the customer. Then cater to their needs. You have to go in Germany, go eco-friendly, cater to their needs. Of course, the very mission is to do this all using data and localize the strategies. You're dealing in Europe, those are different markets, different cultures. You can localize this. I've already talked about the predictive analytics and the regional design, different regions, and we're trying to go into these markets. Again, the goal here is we're trying to use data to expand into other markets, Netherlands, Ireland, and Germany first, hopefully the rest of the world. We also got some segments. They have B2B, people as clients, basically business to business, businesses buying from them. And, so these are, we would focus mainly, we would target this properly. Lifestyle people, as my colleagues will show you that it's people who care about, how does this cloth made? What is it made of? Is it gluten free? We have those people as well. And then they are more focused people who want certain things. How are we going to appeal to these people? If you sell, we are British quality. Okay, that's the value we are going to sell to this. Okay, I'm going into Germany. All of you know about, is it Rolls Royce? No. All these British brands like the Mini Coopers, you're buying it, may not necessarily be the best, or let me take the example of German engineering. May not necessarily be the best, but you just know, German engineering, you pay attention. So this is also what we're trying to do. It's a retail company that's based in the UK. We can sell the fact that it's a British quality versus maybe, I don't know, something. And then we could also offer local support to actually gain some of these insights. Some of the channels we use, websites, custom to these regions, Netherlands, wherever, marketplaces in those regions, mobile apps, the usual things that we could use to market into this. Now, let's first look at the competitive landscape in these markets that we are going into.
Yeah, so we have compared our major competitors in the country-wise, and then we have differentiated ours by providing our clients the differentiation between the B2B focuses, and we are giving the uniqueness, and then we are promising the liability, and we also give them localized customer experience. Okay, here is the scorecard of for the categories. So financially, we want to grow 150% of the revenue with 15% margin, and then comes the customer satisfaction. We want to aim 85% of the customer satisfaction, and we also aim for less than 30 cart abandonment, and then process. Usually when we shop, we always think about the delivery time. We want this within this time. So our aim is like less than 3 days. We want to aim with 98% of accuracy. And obviously there should be a growth and the partnership among the B2B companies. And then we have made some customer personas based on the region and the categories. So I would like to talk about Netherlands customer. She is a profiterized small retail company purchaser, and she purchases in bulk, and we just have in a single click we can get what are the brands she is her favorite, and what are the pain points for her, and what does she need. And we have made few more personas with in-depth profile description, and with this we can just say she's a teacher shopping her shopping sites and the brands which she likes. And then I'll talk about the journey for the Netherlands customer. So first, when she wants to when she started her search, she came to know about our company by UK Trade Fair and LinkedIn. When she started, she has issues with Dutch language and the pricing, as our pricing is different from her. So she had that issue. We solved this by giving her portals which can give the Dutch language portal link to there, and also the pricing. She can euro pricing. The pricing also can be changed. And then, as my friend Emmanuel already talked about this churn, so here just a basic analytics saying that we created a model with all this in mind, keeping the preferences, keeping the frequency, the basket size of the customer, and then we will take an action saying we give them personal offers, and so that they get back to us and be a loyal customer.
We built a dimensional model consists of 3 fact tables such as sales, customer activity, and shipping, using the certain dimensions like 5 types. Those are customer, geography, and date, and promotion, and product. This data helped us keep key performance indicators so we can track from the market. In the governance, we tagged some fields like PAI and compliance and key performance indicators. And the glossary definitions are AOV, average order value of the customer, and CLTV. And this data helped us, we can trust our data from the governance. Coming to the Power BI dashboard insights, from these visuals like basket size by market, churn, monthly sales trends, and these segments helped us, so we can build our demo Power BI file with filters from certain regions, so we can track from the countries like Netherlands and Germany. So you can see from here. We have divided this into price by description and customers by description and quantity by country. We can zoom in from the map for the data from which country we want to check.
We can show you this, but we have little time. So
we are trying to expand into 3 phases. Firstly, we are trying to launch a Dutch site in the Netherlands, so we can target certain customers through our ads. Next, we are trying to introduce local payments in Ireland for our customers. Coming to the last phase, we are trying to launch a site in Germany focusing on sustainability according to its government rules. And we are trying to add some loyalty points and referral systems for our customers. Coming to lessons learned and challenges, we have faced some challenges in cleaning up our data, and there are so many missing details, and we have used some analytics and the decisions to clean our data, and using the smart decisions and design thinking, we have improved some dashboards for our customers so we can check it.
So coming to the ethical considerations, there are a few challenges that we have faced, and one of the most important one is data privacy, and we ensured that we encrypted users' data by following GDPR compliance. It's mandatory in European nations, and to come back through data bias, we first cleaned our data and trained it to maintain transparency and accuracy and made sure that our data is accurate. And do you guys know what is the biggest concern that businesses face? So it's actually data privacy. Have you ever wondered when you Google something and open Instagram, you get these same advertisements that you searched in Google? That is one of the biggest concern in most of the businesses these days. So, and when we look across the process market flow, first we make sure that we have localized web access. That means that we made sure that we made language-based websites for different European nations, because there are different languages in different European nations, and made sure that logistics hub is intact, because Netherlands stays in middle of the Europe, and made sure Netherlands is the logistics hub for our plan, and customer support with different languages, and we made sure that we have given loyalty programs, and which helps us to ensure smooth operations across these three countries. And in key recommendations, we prioritize Netherlands B2B business focus, and we established EU operations hub based upon their locations. So for example, Netherlands customers prioritize on bulk ordering, and they focus on wholesale business, while Germany people look upon sustainability on their goods. So, and Ireland follows the same criteria as Britishers. So we made sure that we may develop specific product curation based upon their countries, and we shall launch loyalty programs, and we monitor country dashboards using their purchase sales and data. And coming to the appendix and resources, we have used an UCI data set, which is a data set present where we got 500,000 plus transactions, where we made charts, basket size visuals, and roadmaps using that data, and we also created nice insights using it. Thank you all.
Questions?
So you started with the problem that a company has 57% of churn rate monthly,
Yeah.
right? And I did not find the solution where what are you trying to do to reduce the churn rate, and you did not. It doesn't matter if the churn rate is higher or not. If the customers, again, there is something called growth rate also to check the profitability of the company. So if you could see if the churn rate is even at 57%, and if the growth rate is more than that, then the company is still growing even though it's losing its customers. So I did not see that part, because without those, and also if you could reduce your CAC, that would be one of your key recommended CAC, customer acquisition cost.
Yeah.
Then it could reduce down, and also add some loyalty programs as well. Say that the customers who is already there, giving some coupons or discounts, would retain the customers back, so that he can make more business towards you. So
our main thing, like suggestions, is mainly from a data perspective, because if we get like the company's sales and data and all these things, we can track some of these, okay, and then we know when exactly what you just said. So this is it's not the full approach to the churn rate, because logistics has to be in place and all these things. But if we can know that Namita is about to leave, okay, then we can roll in the loyalty programs that you're talking about, customized one. That may kind of reduce the churn rate. And I'm sure some of you have seen this. You know, when you don't use the website for a long time, they send you an email, hey, there's this free thing, hey, we missed you. That kind of thing. So predicting that is what mainly we're trying to do, using data, because you can build a logistic model. They have enough data sets in all these, in their tables. Okay, I don't have the screenshot, but they have enough data for us to kind of predict that. You know that, oh, so this person is about to leave, this person is not coming back. It's been this month since they clicked something. It's been, then we push those loyalty programs.
Notifications.
And when you also analyze customer lifetime value and average operation value of a customer,
In your dashboard? Do you have a dashboard for that?
Oh, no. No, this just shows.
This
the
just shows
the
Yes, yeah.
It doesn't give much insights.
It gives to the stakeholders maybe. Yeah. But we can't predict that. We can't predict. Not to like 100% accuracy, but we can predict kind of. Okay, this person is about to leave, do something. Okay, and then span that over 10,000 customers. It's about to do something. Any other questions?
Please.
So actually, you're saying that there are many fake profiles that are getting signed up to your retail services. So how come you can reduce that? Because training such data and predicting something that is like the fake profiles.
They are not fake profiles, they just don't stay.
But there is also another leading problem with even Amazon and
Yeah.
some other things.
Oh yeah, the cleaning problem. Yeah, that's bound to happen in any data set. That's a cleaning problem.
So
But-
usually when there are many accounts which are created, so now I have a business and I come into just shop some products. If I'm a first customer, I usually get some promotional discounts,
Yes.
right? To get the same promotional discounts, usually people create many other accounts to do it, and usually what companies do, they see who is the customer who is just his order value is 1 and he is not returned in like last 3 months. Usually they delist those customers. They don't send nudges to them, only for customers who has a turnaround value more than once or twice. They usually nudge them.
Yeah, so that's recency and frequency.
Yeah.
How recent were you here? How frequent are you here? That would tell us whether we actually should give you the benefits or not. Right?
Good, I have no questions. All right.
Everyone say 100%.